I hate it when the lights, you see the light? The orb drives me nuts. I feel like, look at it. Oh wait, that's better. That's better, right? Okay, so, I did make a 30-minute video last night of me making this resin, but I don't think that I got around to opening it up for you guys. So this is a Maddogmountainarts video where we open up the resin and we do a live, and I give you guys a little bit of like insight into molds and what kind of materials that we used, perhaps why we are not using those molds again, because I've got a few things here that, yeah, I am not using again. We had a power outage last night, so while this took me probably all day to set up anyways, I think I started at like 2 and maybe finished at like midnight.
Okay, so let's start.
And I wouldn't even say that.
Let's start.
I wouldn't even say that we're finished, so. Hey, Biff Skiff, how's it going? Wolfgang's got the day off. I've been working on this project here. I started doing this because we're having Christmas market, and I was concerned about
We've got Santa Claus.
Getting things, here's one Santa Claus. Getting some more Christmassy things
Santa
for the market. Yeah, Wolfgang designed all the Santas. Okay. I put the colors in. And how's it going today, Wally? Wolfgang has a 4-day weekend, so he has a play date coming up in like an hour, and then like another play date tomorrow. So I'm hoping that I can finish some of this stuff.
Oh, this is a different one.
Yeah, so I'm assuming these like hang on the tree.
This is a different Santa. This is Santa with his heavy bag.
Oh, Santa with his heavy bag. All of these will glow in the dark. I know, right? I know. Trust me.
So these are all different types of Santa Claus.
I gotta pull the Lego out of the closet, and it's gonna be like.
This is Santa Claus with a firework.
Right?
This is Santa Claus with fireworks.
Santa Claus doesn't have fireworks.
Yeah, look at the mode. See? He does. Look at.
Does he?
Yeah, he does.
Thank you very much. And like the one cool thing is like we had a crazy windstorm here last night. It was like I don't know what kind of power outages you guys have, but he does have fireworks. Okay. I don't know if like a tree fell over on the road or something, because it did that whole like brownout thing. High ruled, and
yeah, it kept flickering. It was like.
So as you guys know, maybe I haven't said this before.
Yeah, because I think it was that because the internet just kept like going, it's on and off. Before it turned black.
Yeah, yeah. Do you have surge protectors? I have surge protectors on everything. Everything. But the only thing is when the power goes out and I'm making resin, it's like I can continue to make the resin, but I can't use my heat gun. So the last little pieces that I put together last night, unfortunately, have bubbles in there.
Oh, look what
yeah.
Look what happened.
So this I will probably.
Look at this Santa Claus.
That's just the. Okay, give me a second. And we'll do that one next, all right? Because now I've got 3 in my hand. Okay. Sasquatch foot that I usually turn into a magnet, and this will glow in the dark. So anyways, the last things that I was making ended up with air bubbles, right? Like this clamshell. And see, there's got an air bubble there. I tried to poke it.
Oh, these ones
thanks,
have different
Wally.
types of hats.
Oh, thanks. Do I? Maybe I got a famous doppelganger, right? Kim Kardashian's born on my birthday.
These both have different types
So is this
of
other
hats.
person I know named Ray, though, so. And thanks very much for that, Wally. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah, and congratulations, Ray, if you're watching my stream, because she had a baby. Yeah, yeah, and it like, and so I have all these pine cones I'm going to show you guys too, because I've been making pine cones. Okay, honey, we're getting a little bit, slow it down, slow your roll down a bit here. And Wolfgang like tripped over them last night and knocked all the like glitter off of them. So there's glitter on the floor, and there's like, we might do some more later. So, but these are all going to be super cool. They're going to glow in the dark. Thanks a lot for that, Wally. I really appreciate that. And last night when the power did go off, it like, what is that horror movie? What is that movie? Not that you've watched it, but I want to say it's Insidious, but it's not Insidious. It's the one where the like demon comes and eats the children kind of thing, and but he makes them like drink out of this cup, and when or the parents end up like drinking out of this cup, and then they get like knocked out, and at the bottom of the cup it's always all glowy and stuff. Our whole house looks like this like glowy. It was pretty cool. So I did make some like videos in the dark, but we realized that the phone didn't pick up like how glowy it was, so that's okay. And no worries, Ars Lapis, no worries. Which was kind of lame because it would have been cool if my phone would have videoed like everything lights up. The magnets on the fridge light up, my like necklaces light up. There's like random. Do you want to grab that? Do you want to grab that triangle, Wolfgang, or is that too much for you?
Okay.
So that was really cool, but I did find an LED light, and then we like shone some stuff on the LED light and made some video. So we'll have that like coming out for you guys.
Jingle bells, Robin late.
It was late at night, so some of it's gonna be edited. Because I was very like, oh my god. 'Cause I hate it when the power goes out because I'm always concerned about like my fridge or the internet, because like especially when it's like a brownout kind of thing, it's like zzz, 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 right?
And before it goes completely dark.
Yeah. Before it goes completely
it
dark.
Just keeps flickering a little bit.
So we got a chance to check this out. I don't know if I've seen you guys. So my friend told me that an actual organ, it's ORGONE, triangle has like crystals in it, or you can put like metal filaments in it, and it's supposed to like energize itself. So this is the mold for the origin triangle, but I made one and I just put moss in there, and this is a glow-in-the-dark slinky, so that was super cool last night.
And it still glows in the dark in the resin.
And it, yeah, so get yourself an LED light, make yourself some glow-in-the-dark resin, have the power go off. It's super cool. Super cool. That's what we got up to last night. Ow, it's sharp though. It's sharp, so.
Am I bleeding?
Okay, are you getting into my stuff? Here, open up these, because there's lots of these. If you can get those open, that's great. I've decided that this is the last time that I'm going to make any chess pieces, and I'm giving up on the chess pieces. The triangle, yes it does. It's got like glitter. Hey Chris, how's it going?
Oh my, happened to my head.
So I'm not making these like chess piece molds anymore because they never work out.
Yeah,
right?
like look at this one.
Okay, octaves.
Look at this one.
So you like.
Mom, show them this one.
You're right. Wally says Santa's watching.
Mom, what is this one?
I know. So last night.
That was so bad.
Do you hear that? I hear voices. Weird.
It's probably just your mind.
Yeah, so like, look at this. Right? So you fill up this tiny little mold with like the resin, and then you got to try and like squish the bottom and make sure it all gets in. And meanwhile, it's like gooping out the top and stuff. Like
Hey, Mom, this one.
I have not made a set of these yet, and I've made like 5 sets. Although this looks kind of cool. You know what it looks like? Did you guys watch Fern Gully? When the like oil climbs out of the, when they release Hexus from the tree with the, what's that log guy name? There's a name that they call the machine. I can't remember now, but that's what it looks like, right? When she comes out of the tree.
Look at.
Do you?
Mom.
The actual Fern Gully? That's cool.
I want to show you this one. How it turned out
Fern
fine.
Gully was like great. No, it's got a chip on this side. Mommy's very picky. We're not selling any of these if they've got chips. So I've made like 10 different types. Hi, Lua. Of chess pieces, but none of them are perfect. There's like 13 on each side, but I don't want to like sell a set. Like I could like make a set with all the ones that I've made, but they're not going to be the same color. So I don't know. I don't recommend. Oh, you are an air mount warning? That's cool. That's super cool. Very cool, Biff Skiff. Very cool. So what is the name of, oh, the leveler. That's what it was, the machine. When he's like cutting down the trees, like the leveler will get her, right? And they cut down that big gnarly tree. They do look really cool, and they will like glow in the dark. And I do have some other sets like.
Mom, this one won't get out of its mold.
It won't. I'll have like my. I don't know.
I'm the king,
At least I can make them for me.
Get out of my mold.
Because I do want to teach this one how to play chess. But like, look, see this one? His head came right off.
Look, this one doesn't want to get out of this mold.
So.
Can I help this one get out?
And I don't know what to say. Like, I guess you could maybe do them in pieces. Hey, Muff. You could do them where maybe you could just fill up the bottom, and then you could like, right? Make sure that they all get in there or whatever. But I don't know. Some people have a lot more patience than me. I don't have very much patience. You're right, this one's stuck. I don't have a lot of patience, and I just am always like, I was thinking about the Christmas market, and I was thinking, you know what people would like? Yeah, Hexus is the machine, but the machine was the leveler, right? And so, like, isn't that pretty? It was so pretty. So I did a pretty good job. I think I did like the black on the tops. But,
this is just like
resin down my shirt.
Oh,
Ouch.
look at this one.
Ouch. Okay, here, open up these ones for me.
Okay.
Thank you. I think so too, but like I said, they might not be. Clamshell. So one of the things I've got to do like right soon here before I even start any more projects is cut this off, because I was up till like 4 in the morning last night. Yeah.
This one's stuck again.
I have a really hard time with patience. I work out so that I have patience. Like before I sat down to do this live here, I usually don't sit down. I just rode my bike, my inside bike, for like an hour and did a bunch of sit-ups and did a bunch of like, and then I can sit here and like have the patience to open these with you guys. So for me, that's why I would rather like do a project. It is cool, hey?
Why does most of them just get stuck like?
That's why I would rather like do a project perfect the first time, because if I have to go back and like clean it up, which I call them cleaning it up, you got to pull on it a little bit harder.
Oh, what about this dude? Is that like
takes me forever.
His head popped off.
No worries.
Mom, look. I popped it.
Yeah, I know sometimes their heads pop off. Resin in the face.
Something that spins.
So this I like to design for like, except look at the, except it's got holes in it. This one's really hard. Look how pretty it is though, right? For your soaps. And those are those hyacinth. I mean, I could still use it for your soaps. This actually turned out really cool, but this is a very difficult mold to work with, as it's like, oh yeah, that would be all right too. Look how pretty this one is, honey. I really like that one. But this mold, you've kind of got to like open it up, and then I've got to get like a stick or like not a stick. I have these like plastic tongue depressor things then, and actually like push the resin down in, which I don't really like to do because it messes with the whole like natural flow of like when you pour resin, it does its own like funky like whoosh, right? So I don't really like manipulating it. Some people do.
Yeah, but when you do it, it gets rid of the nice swirls in the mold.
Like
it gets rid of the nice swirls.
Yeah, like some people do manipulate their resin, like take like sticks and swirl it around and stuff.
But
these will be earrings.
But some when you do
I'm not sure if you. I'm not sure if I would recommend making a vape. I know that you can buy like a spray, and I can make like animal bowls and stuff, and then put like a spray on them so the resin's not like emitting this toxin that you'd be drinking. But I think with a vape, you would be heating it up and then inhaling it, right? So I don't know if I would choose resin for medium for that. And I got resin in my bra. Look. Anyway, so what else?
Whoa! Look at a bowl. It's like.
It's a soap dish. Okay, so I also made, because we're going to the market. A lot of people have been asking me, like for a long time these didn't sell. But then all of a sudden, everyone was like, oh, I want, what are these called again?
Light fixtures? They're called light fixtures again.
I am not sure about that, Wally. I will look, but it would be my...
They're called light fixtures.
They are light fixtures, but it would be my assumption that because fish are so sensitive to taste and temperature, that I bet you when you put a mold in the water, I bet you it has a taste or a smell in the water. Do you know what I mean? And again, maybe I could spray it with something. But that would be my assumption. Don't quote me on that. I haven't researched it, but that's what I would assume, because like the resin really does have a smell. And there's like, my hands have got like a, you know what I mean? I can feel it. I can feel it on my hands. And if I like, yeah. Anyways, but I will get back to the actual
resin smells a little bit.
And these, like these molds that I'm using,
jingle bell, jingle bell.
I feel like I need to replace and order new ones, because see, like the edges are getting blown out from the more that I use them. And last night I was actually going to like tape, I was going to try and like resin tape these edges so that they would be stiffer, but the tape wouldn't stick and the glitter was in the way and blah 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 blah. I ended up just getting like frustrated with that, and so I just poured them and then I will press. It's still a little bit pliable, so I am not sure, but that is good to know. I mean, I should look. I haven't seen molds for fishing lures, and that's an interesting thing, because that's what I would assume, is that they've got some sort of, this is going to be a phone stand. Isn't that nice? Sequins in this one, and it'll glow in the dark, and I kind of did like a green theme. And that would make total sense to me, because fish are so sensy about
speaking of fish, we do have a fish.
Taste, smell,
we do have
anything in the water, reverberation, all the things.
Speaking of fish, we have some koi fishes.
All the things. So obviously, I've still got to pour another set here. Thank you. I appreciate that. I take all my sadness and I transfer it into art.
We have free koi fishes coming up.
Like worm scents.
What?
What do you think a worm smells like? Dirt and poo. Dirt poo.
Yeah, dirt and poo.
Dirt
Wait,
and
look,
poo.
guys, there's fishies swimming in the water.
Thanks, and these should glow in the dark. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm hoping that these will sell, and I kind of did them as like a theme because there's this one lady that keeps coming. She's like a local artist, and she keeps coming in and like asking about more of them, and I think she wants to like buy them so that they like match in her house, right? So matchy
does she
matchy.
like purple?
I'm assuming she likes purple because she is an artist.
Does she like black too?
I guess I shouldn't make that presumption, but. And then we made
But
more
did you
fish.
like
The
purple
fish
black?
always sell really good. I throw a magnet on the bottom of them and put them on the fridge, right?
Sometimes.
Where's the other one? Oh, and then one clear. So they're very cool. Here's another phone stand. This one, oh, this one looks cool. So I threw the black in there. I had extra black.
A little bit of this, a little
Pretty
bit of
neat,
that,
hey?
a little bit too much.
Very, very neat. Okay, so this is the bottom piece that goes to it. And these guys need to harden. Like, don't put a phone on them right away. They clip in like, I will fit them in while they're still wet because sometimes this piece isn't big enough. And so it's good to like get it fit in there so that you know that it's wide enough.
Uh-oh, we have a little bit of a problem.
As you can see, it's kind of like, so just doing it now and getting it together will stop it from being impossible to do later when it does firm up. But don't let it sit because it's just going to totally, see, it's just going to totally sag. It'll sag and warp. So just make sure that you can fit this bottom piece through and then let it dry. Okay?
Uh-oh, we got a freer.
Okay, what are you doing? Are you going way ahead on the project here?
I'm getting the snowflakes out. But we have a little bit of a problem.
Okay, so these are just little earrings. And this mold, this is a great mold. I like how these always come out like super shiny. But you've got to put your own peg pieces in there. Like I had to put these pieces in. I am not sure about that. I'm just a local bumpkin. I was talking to like my ex-boyfriend from high school the other day. And he was like telling me about container ships or something.
Look what happened. Mom,
I rarely see a container ship, right? And he was just like, you're so bushed. And I was like, yeah, but that's fine. I don't mind. At least I didn't like, a lot of people that I know like that grew up here that I went to school with moved away from home and then like went and lived in the city somewhere and then were like, I want to move home, right? So I feel okay about that. So these will just be earrings.
But they couldn't move home.
And I have lots of different pieces. Well, sometimes you can't because living in the city. Thanks. You have a good day too. Thanks for joining the live. Living in the city can be expensive. I'm not saying. It does have its perks, right? These are new. I guess these are going to be earrings, but look at what a pain in the butt this one's going to be. I'm going to have to cut all this out or just leave the resin in the middle. Sometimes even cutting it out will like, it doesn't look that great. So again, like when you're filling these, less is more. Less is more. And so,
sure?
yeah, see,
yeah,
so.
Less is, then more is less.
These were tough though, because they're a very small mold. And
then more is less.
So they are. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate that. And they're going to be, they could be earrings, they could be necklaces, or they could be tree ornaments. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with them, but they do have some different purposes, that's
Mom,
for sure.
how long have we been doing this for?
I don't know, a couple years now?
A couple years?
How long have I been Maddogmountainarts for? A couple years now, I think. It started out with like just doing resin stuff, and then these are cool too.
Then we started doing rocks.
Well, people like rocks, and that was the other thing, is I did make some things. Nope, no feet, please, no feet. Yeah, no, please don't touch me with your feet. I don't like that.
I'm not doing that.
I don't like it, please.
I'm doing
Right? 23 months we've been on here, Wally. Wally's been with us for 23 months. So I did use some of the local rocks that we have. Wolf, I'm asking you nicely, okay? When your friend asks you to not touch them, you respect their personal space. And I know that I'm your mom and I don't have any personal space, but I'm trying to ask nicely. Okay, so this has a piece of crystal quartz in it. And this type of necklace is actually a really good seller.
I was gonna go do something else. I don't need to be in this video anymore.
Yeah, I know, because you're upset because I asked you not to put your...
in the world.
That's not what I said. I just asked you to not put your feet on me, please. Please don't say that. Okay, we don't talk negatively about ourselves. But we just respect people's private space. My bubble space. Give me my bubble space. Weaponize the bubble space, right?
Bubble space is this long. That means you don't get to live at me anymore.
Okay, Wolf, that's enough, all right? Okay, please. So these are pretty cool. I know, right? It's just, it's so much, like, and it's kind of like my fault with, like, but it's just one of my things. When I'm sitting in a chair, I can't really handle, like, feet on my legs, or like same when we like sit here and eat, he'll like spin his chair around and put his like feet on me, and I just can't eat with someone touching me. But that's like my own thing, but it is hard to, I guess, explain. I just get distracted. Really? So I'm not just weird. Thanks for sharing that. I just it's just like I'm trying to focus on my eating because I want to like eat properly and enjoy my food and not like just like mindlessly eat. Thanks. I appreciate that. I hope so, because sometimes I definitely just feel like a tyrant, and it like turns in, it's also like it's starting to turn into this like negative self-talk behavior where like rather than him understanding that I'm just setting a boundary, he gets to this whole like, oh, I'm just a bad person, or nobody loves me or whatever, and that is something that I really want to like nip in the bud like right now, because you know, like as we get older, so much, what's the word that I'm looking for, society is going to tell us that we're not good in so many ways, right? Yeah. My dad's not here anymore, so he's not here to defend himself in the story, but he actually like got me with a fork one time because he did not want to listen. I had a really bad habit, I guess, of like eating with my mouth open or whatever, and yeah. So, but that's all right. It was a different time, different place, you know what I mean? But this new generation will never understand, right? A couple times I talked back to my mom and I got it like right across the face, you know? Thanks. And that's growing up in the 80s, right? Right? Like, that's fine, because I also used to like ride my bike until it was like dark and like never be at home too, you know? So lots of things are different. These ones are wine stoppers, and so Wolf, would you mind grabbing those other two triangle ones for me, please? So I don't know if you've seen us collecting, we collected a bunch of blueberry leaves, which are like bright red, bright red. And so you can kind of see in here, that's what that bright red leaf is at the back, is like a blueberry bush leaf. They're very pretty. Right?
Come on.
Right? And like,
come lift out a
when
triangle.
that spoon like breaks, they gotta upgrade to like the metal one. I think that's when I started to like learn about maybe I should just keep my mouth shut, but I was mouthy. I was not having it. So here's the blueberry leaves in there. Don't they look pretty? I'm not quite sure what the point of this mold is. But again, and I've said this many times, I got it because it reminded me of those pencils that you would like knock over and they just like pop back up again. It's probably like a paperweight. Maybe in the future I will try to put a light inside of them, but the point of this was to see.
Mr.
Oh
Sonic!
man, a frying pan would be so brutal. So brutal. So
What would be so brutal? A frying pan?
A frying pan. These are cool too. I like making these ornaments for the tree, I guess, although it's not quite. Thanks. I know. I think the leaves, there's a couple magnet pieces too here. I'm gonna. Do you want to bring the magnet pieces over, hon?
What magnet?
Please. The half circles. The half circles that we made. I made them as like magnets for the fridge. So I'm hoping that the blueberry leaves stay red. I think, I don't know, like different types of flowers, the color gets sucked out of them, right? I know moms and their kitchen utensils, hey?
Look.
Or their backhands. It's so much different. Okay, so let's see, that's got the hydrangea flower in it and the blueberry leaf. And then what I do with these is either I make another half circle and I glue it together. But what I've really been liking more is putting like a big magnet on there, and then it can go on the fridge. And then it's like, this is the side that like sticks out. I think it's super pretty. I like them. Like, look at the red. Isn't it nice? It is disappointing. And that's what I'm saying. There's certain leaves or flowers that will hold some of their color. Whoa. And then some of them just drain right away. I did a purple iris one time. This is gonna be a wine stopper. Looks cool, eh?
Mom,
there's a blueberry leaf in there.
You need to see this.
One of the first ones that I did was like one of those big purple bearded irises. And well, this is cool. And the color, like, what's the word I want to use? I want to say drained, but that's not, it like bled. And like the resin, it like was clear, and then it went all like black because like the purple color came out and like streamed along the resin. Super cool.
Look at this
Super cool. So these, yeah, and these will probably be earrings. I don't know, Christmassy. I did the
antlers aren't looking out so good.
Oh, that's a good idea. I never thought about that.
The antlers
I guess I don't often
aren't having a good day today.
Do you see lots of like tablecloths anymore? I don't even have like a kitchen table.
Yeah, we just have this big table and then nothing.
Well, I used to have a kitchen table, but my house is only like 1,042 square feet or something, so. And now that it's like just me and Wolf too, it's like, although I'm not promoting like I guess, good table manners or whatever. These are really going to need some work. I'm going to have to sit down and work on these. Okay, thanks, hon. They're neat though, right? Antlers. I'm going to have to start speeding along here because Wolf's friend is going to be coming over pretty quick.
Yeah, I'm going super speedy too.
Okay, but not too speedy, okay? Because Mommy gets confused when it's too speedy. There's another one.
Okay, Mom, we might
Pretty
need
neat,
to stop this.
That is a good idea, though. So then was that Spuzz? Yeah, so last night, okay, the power goes off. I've got these pine cones I'm going to show you, but and they're like wet with resin, and the cat's inside, and he's like rubbing up against the pine cones. I'm like, oh man. I try not to be like a sensory overload. But I was like, last night I was just like, oh my god. So it'll be nice to be like done these projects, and then I'm going to put the resin away for a bit and just work on videos and trying to sell some of the stuff. Yeah, it must be super cool. Like, well, I mean, it's not, windstorms aren't really that great, but I don't know. I mean, I shouldn't say that. The power of them is cool, right? Powerful windstorm, but like just the devastation. I haven't gone anywhere for a couple days, and I'm probably not going anywhere tomorrow either because he's got another like play date, and I'm just gonna wait till Wednesday until he goes to school, and then I'm gonna whatever. My yard, I need to rake my yard, but I refuse to rake my yard in a windstorm because it just seems to be like the most silliest redundant thing, you know what I mean? Oh, that's a good idea. Lighter cases, as long as they're nice and the lighter fits in them properly, these sell. They sell really good. So that's why I kind of continue to make them. Okay, we'll pop these out too. This is just more like seashells. These are really popular, these little like clamshell seashells. Everybody wants to buy a pair of, or snails. Everyone wants to buy a pair of snails or clams to put in their ears or whatever. So that's kind of why I make those. I've got these, but I'm not going to pop them out because I need to finish. I need to finish them. What else did we do here? Now he's gone. Oh, okay. Ugh. Okay, we did a tree. The tree is really sharp, so, but this is one of the first molds that I ever bought, actually, and the only thing that I can say about it that I don't like, besides it being super difficult to get your mold out of it, and it's sharp, but the color, when you put color in it, because it's got, I can't even get it out, because it's got so many like little leaves on it, the color, well, yeah, that is a good idea. And yeah, I just don't go to, I can't wait. I'm demolding, trying to demold some resin for you guys. Okay, so you can see this one's gonna be kind of strange. I was hoping to be able to put it on a light and have it light up, but maybe I'll have to show you guys that later, because see how it's got, this is older powder that sticks to the resin, and like it will mess with the translucence of the project. So, but I might have to explain that in another video, you guys. I'm getting a little bit like, Wolf's friend's gonna be here any minute, and I've got all this stuff everywhere. This is another wine stopper. This one will glow in the dark. Okay, do I have anything else that was super new that I wanted to show you? Pretty much just like the antlers were new today. No, I'm just making like Christmas craft stuff for the market. So lighter sleeves, we did some new lighter sleeves. I did some of these wine stoppers but they've got to get a wine piece glued to the bottom of them. Again, we did the Santas, they're new. Antlers are new, but they're gonna take some work and they're gonna need a hook on them. This is one of my newer molds. The kids really like this one, big feather. I kind of just turn it into a big necklace. It'll glow in the dark a little bit. And, this is gonna take me forever to clean up. And then I had one of these, but this was like one of the last things I did last night. So see how messy? It's kind of messy, right? So I'll have to go through with a pair of scissors and cut all these little pieces out. And these will also be like earrings. We've got diamonds, we got hearts, we got bows. Anyways, the thing that I really wanted to show you guys, see, because like, here's my table. The thing I really wanted to show you was this, okay? You with me? You still with me? All right. The owl project. Let's see if we can get it in a better light. Okay. You guys see? Cool, right? Okay, so I've started brushing it with resin. But as I suspected, because it is so dry, like, you can barely even see that I put resin on it, except for down here. That spot's a little bit shiny. You see the shine on there? And there's a spuzz hair on there, nice. So because the wood is fairly dried out, yeah, that is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dig around my collection, and I'm sure I've got little like, I make like little balls, and I'll put them in the eyes, little glow in the dark ones, and glue it in there. And then this I coated with that powder. You see the powder that was on the Christmas tree that I just showed you? I've got the silver, bronze, copper, rusted gold, these powders, right? And so I just switched them up all over the place. Like I tried to put copper on the wing. I tried to put silver in the front, gold on the arm, and then like copper, gold, silver down the front, blah, blah, blah. I tried to make it so that it would actually like make sense if it was an owl. Well, it is an owl, but like if it was like a real owl, oh my God. But this project is taking forever. So somebody was watching me do it, and I was using like this smaller paintbrush. And they were like, use a bigger paintbrush. And they're right. Yeah, use a bigger paintbrush, but then it drips. All right. And you've got to go along and you've got to like make sure that you get all the drips, because you don't want it glumping anywhere. So it is going to take some time. Like I would almost say it's going to take it might take me another hour to finish that project before I even get to the point where I'm going to. Like what? What kind of functional art? Thanks. Yeah, those stools, you know what? I bought these stools a couple, like 5 years ago, and they were like $150, and now they're like $350. So I like them too. And hi, wrestling fan. So, we're gonna keep working on this. I don't know what I'm doing with this after. I have no idea if we're gonna like take it to the Christmas market, or like, I feel kind of bad because my cousin actually like made it, but then he had it like sitting outside, right? Right, well I did have wine stoppers. I just didn't put them together. And I have light fixtures. And so those are like everyday objects. I mean, you turn your light on or whatever. I make the light fixtures glow in the dark so that, you know, everyone thinks that they know where their light switch is when the power goes off, but sometimes you don't. I make magnets, and they hold your kids' stuff up on the fridge. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's okay. That's okay. The practicality of it is it's like doing projects like this stop me from losing my mind. Right? Okay, and then so what else we did was pine cones for the Christmas tree. Okay, so I did finish 3 of them. These have been painted with the same powder that I painted the owl with, and then there's sprinkles on them. So but Spuzzy Wuzzy and Wolfgang knocked them all over last night because I had them sitting on the floor, which is my fault for having them sitting on the floor, but I did tell them a million times not to knock it over. But Spuzzy's a cat, so I guess he gets a free pass on that one. But these are very pretty, I think, and then I will put a little piece of like rope or twine or something on the top. But Wolf, do you want to do the draw? And then we got to go because Zachary's going to be here any minute. So, okay, we'll come and do it, okay? So, if you join my memberships, we like to do a draw for a gift. And maybe you will get a pine cone or maybe you will get a, whatever, a wine stopper, rock, whatever. I really appreciate you guys sitting through 46 minutes of, oh, it's Carrick. We didn't see Carrick today, but that's good. Carrick can
do a round of applause to Carrick.
No. You're a funny kid and I love you. I love you so much. Also, Wally, like if you liked that jam, do you like pears? I could send you like a pear jam too next time. I make like a really good like pear nutmeg. It's like supposed to be a butter or something.
Yeah, we still gotta send Wally candy.
Yeah, we'll send him some candy too. I don't know. Is he from the hood? Are you from the hood?
What?
Are you from the hood?
What hood?
The neighborhood. He's from Mummy's hood.
I'm from
Yeah, I'll do that.
my mom and my dad's hood.
From Mummy's hood. Anyways, so thanks you guys very much for watching the Mad Dog Mountain Arts video. There will be more videos coming out.
Guys, who wants to look at my
Not lives, but like just actual videos. This pine cone project, but I'm not gonna film because his friend's coming over, and yeah, you know what I mean. So thanks you guys very much for watching. Please enjoy Mad Dog Mountain Arts videos at any time of the day or when you got a minute or whatever. It was good to see everyone. Thanks, Wally, very much for the memberships, and hope you have a good rest of your day. Yeah, the mommy hood. Guess what? Okay. All right, bye. Bye, you guys.
No, bye.